A very warm welcome to everyone. My name is Karan Rathod and I have completed my graduation in BCom from Thakur College of Science and Commerce. And I am currently working with Excel Dynamics as a financial analyst. And apart from that, I am a fitness enthusiast and I work out every day. Uh, and I'm currently doing my pursuing my MBA from SAS Institute of Management. And today I'm going to present a presentation on financial accounting, and the topic is equity research. So this was my short introduction. Now let's get to the PPT. Application research. Application of equity research. So equity research is used in many areas. Primarily, the research is used for the following purpose: that is investment evaluation in mutual fund industry, for M&A details, financial publications, and charitable endowments. What is equity research? An investment advisory service. Equity research is a study of equities or stock for the purpose of investment. Purpose of equity analysis is to study companies, analyze financials, and look at quantitative and qualitative aspects mainly for decision whether to invest or not. So basically, equity research is about researching if the stock is uh, good or not to invest, and we can make profit from it or not. So basically, we need to research that uh, we need to buy a stock at low price and sell that stock at higher price to make profits, and vice versa. So we will uh, buy a stock at low price and sell a stock at higher price, and we will sell a stock at higher price and buy a stock at lower price. So this can earn us a potential profit. This is the goal. Now, what is equity research process? Equity research process comprises of multiple steps. That is economic analysis. Economic analysis is can be considered as economic situations. For example, the COVID-19 recession, or the pandemic recession, we can say. During COVID-19, the Nifty reached around 13,000 levels, and I remember it because I bought Tata Motors at 68, and now it is trading at about 450. So this is the opportunity where you can buy. So economic analysis is important. And apart from that, Ukraine and Russia war also created a nuisance in the market. So economic analysis is a very important part of equity research. Now about industry analysis. Industry analysis is about different industries. Different industries include, like, they are bifurcated into different industries like uh, infrastructure, electronic vehicles, etc. So industry analysis approaches are very different. Infrastructure analysis, for example, infrastructure industry includes cement stocks, steel stocks, etc. So we can analyze according to the industry and get into it, uh, get uh, get the opportunity and buy or sell the stock whenever whatever the opportunity arises. Like EV stocks are booming right now. So we can invest into battery stocks as the fuel prices are very high nowadays, and EV is a booming market in India. We can invest in EV, and there are different type of industry where you can analyze and get into it. Now, what is company analysis? Company analysis is comparison of different companies from same sector, like banking industry. We can compare ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank and different types of bank. We can compare finance companies. We can compare steel industry like JSW Steel, Tata Steel, etc. This is based on the company, etc. Then financial statement analysis. Financial statement analysis consists of analysis of profit and loss statement, balance sheet, etc., and invest on basis of that. Financial valuation and modeling. Financial valuation and and valuation modeling is about uh, calculation of overall financial statements, and they prepare a model where it says that it the research it is used in research that whether the stock uh, is good to invest or not. So this is a tool used, and it is also used in report writing and presentation or recommendation. Like many other firms like Motilal Oswal, HDFC Securities, they provide consultation through equity research itself. The skills for equity research. Excellent financial analysis and equity research skills, global and business analysis knowledge, presentation and writing capabilities, correct judgment. These are the skills required for equity research. Equity research benefits. It provides improved liquidity. As there is consistent research with detailed intuition reports and quarterly updates, it increases the liquidity and helps the company to trade at fair prices. So we know as equity research, in equity research, we know when to buy and when to sell. So it improves the liquidity, easy access to capital, generates awareness among the investors and positions the company as long-term prospect during fundraising programs. For it is helpful for capital raising as well, like IPOs, FPOs, etc. Right now, the LIC IPO, you can see that is also based on equity research only. Enhanced visibility positions the company to domestic and international investors in both the retail and institutional segments. So this creates a brand image in international as well as domestic markets. Once the company is listed, there are many investors from domestic market as well as international markets, we can say. Uses management bandwidth, frees up the management, top management, and investors relation team bandwidth. Equity research team handles the investors and frees up the top management. Increase transparency, creates an investor-friendly image for the company and raises transparency level. Equity research firms in India. These are the equity research firms in India. That is CRISIL, Almonds, Enki Research, India Infoline, PINC Research, Motilal Oswal, Prabhudas Lilladher, Citus Group, DSP Merrill Lynch, JP Morgan Equity, CLSA, Morgan Stanley. These are the research firms in India, equity research firms in India. Job nature of equity research analyst. Gather and analyze data from various sources, company documents, SEC, regulatory materials, etc. Provide primary analytical support to analyst or senior analyst. So they provide the primary support to analyst or senior analyst, perform financial and valuation analysis and generate financial models or forecast, work closely with primary and secondary market sales teams worldwide to ensure maximum benefit of their daily analysis of finance. Writing company and industry reports. The equity research is used to write industry reports. Write research report evaluating earning results, regular company updates based on meeting. So it helps in evaluating earning results, that is, and regular company equity. We can say that there are some ratios which are used, like equity debt ratio, etc., which is helpful. Build and maintain earnings and cash flow models based on independent research. Company sponsored earning conference calls and discussions with senior management. Recommend investment strategies. They recommend investment strategies on company fundamentals, change in valuation, when to buy or when to sell, and whether stop loss is also an important part. They also determine a stop loss, that where should you stop your loss, or else you can go beyond the loss itself and you can get into trouble and lose all your capital. It is good to stop at the stop loss, or you can lose your capital as well. So they also determine the stop loss, and they also provide the targets for the stock, that the stocks will the stock will go till this target. Interact with institutional and retail investors. So equity research team interacts with institutional and retail investors. Institutional investors are the companies that deal in stocks, and retail investors are the people like us that trade on regular basis or invest on regular basis. Conduct intensive company and industry research through analysis and financial statement, markets, competitors, interaction with management, and traders. So they have to do the industry research to analyze the financial statement, market, etc. Monitor company news and events and maintain research databases. So they have a research databases and they follow the news on regular basis. So now what is this side, this slide? This slide says how it all works and how the sell side make money. Okay, so there are two sides of equity research, that is sell side and buy side. Okay, sell side analyst and buy side analyst, the portfolio manager or analyst, and the intermediary is the sales rep. Research analyst has information question for housing stock. Now, how it all works and sells it. So sell side analyst sells it to buy side analyst, and portfolio manager discusses the idea with salesperson, is interested in getting exposure to the group and can't decide. So this is the process how it works. A sell side analyst uh, sells to the buy side analyst through sales desk. Okay. Buy side analyst has buy side traders. Uh, Based on analyst feedback, PM decides to buy shares of any company and call the firm to buy 10,000 shares. This is just an example. So any number of shares they can buy, and based on their research, they want to buy or not, they decide how it all works. Now the buy side trader calls the sell side trade desk and place order of shares, and finds the seller and takes share, and the buy side takes share from the sell side analyst, and the sell side just gets commission from trade desk. So they are they earn on base of commission. Expected career path: analyst trainee, equity analyst, senior analyst, assistant manager, managing director, CFO, and CEO. This is the expected career path of an equity analyst. Equity research team. Most teams have 2 to 5 people. Senior analyst, a managing director, two associates, that may be MBA or CA, one analyst, 2 years out of out of undergrad. Teams are located at firm headquarters, typically New York, or we can see teams are located at firm's headquarters. Okay, some teams located in other areas are of strategic reason. Example: San Francisco. Sure. Salary of an analyst, typically hired directly out of top graduate university. This crop of bright, highly motivated candidates like IIMs, IITMs, etc. Most of the fund managers are recruited from IIMs. They are also from other industry, other colleges, but they have a relevant colleges, but they have relevant number of years of experience. When it comes to analyst pay, it must depend on whether the analyst is a particular state. This is the analysis of international analyst, uh, salary analysis of international analyst. So in the city, salary often begins from first year and is $45,000. So that is pretty much, and to $55,000 per year. So basically, in India, a junior analyst earns about 70 to 80,000, as per my research. Thank you. This was my presentation. Hope you like it. Thank you very much.